Varunika is a very well-known artist across the world and an art historian, but she's based out of Hyderabad. She's exhibited internationally at various museums and institutions. She's a recipient of the Asia Society's Asia Arts Future Award and has held research fellowships at the Getty Research Institute, the Max Planck Institute, and the Vienna Museum. Her embroidered series, We the People, received an honorable mention at the Sharjah Biennale, and her works are currently on view at the Asia Pacific Triennial at the Queensland Gallery of the Modern Art. Through her practice, she brings together rigorous research and artistic expression to address history, politics, and collective memory. So she's going to bring in the artistic perspective to the idea of collection.
So I'm going to have a slightly dissenting view. And I want to sort of put in a word of caution when we talk about the idea of patronage. I think we have to unpack this word very, very carefully because there's a difference between patronage and patronizing. I think words such as collecting, investing, buying, and patronage, we cannot use them interchangeably with each other. Because patronage implies an act of charitable giving. It can be support of an ecosystem, or it can be a support of a specific artist, helping them realize a project, or in forms of grants, bursaries, or a scholarship. Or it can be implying a wider support of the art world, and it could be in the form of funding important exhibitions, donating to a museum, starting art foundations such as Jerry's, or starting a magazine like you have the Mark Foundation or Art India. So these affect the entire art world, the entire ecosystem, which all of us benefit from as collectors, as artists, as other people who are involved in the art world, such as shippers, galleries. So there's a difference between these things. And I think it's very important to bear this in mind. Collecting or buying art is very different from the patronage of arts. And, when we use these words interchangeably, I think there's a danger because it obscures the fact why one should collect art. A lot of people think that art is a good investment and I should buy art because it will appreciate. And I think those are very wrong reasons to get into the art world. I think one of the main reasons why anybody should get into an art world is because it's a really fun place. You get to interact with interesting people. You get to have lovely conversation, and it helps you. Like, I grew up in the 80s, and everybody who grew up in the 80s I don't know if you remember this. It was the time of the dullest olives, the dullest browns, muted pastels. So for me, when I started my journey in the arts, it was an escape. It was a world filled with ideas, with color, with the most interesting and eccentric people. It was a world filled with fantastic conversation. And I think that's what one should, think about when you start collecting art, And again, can I live with this? What does it say to me? What does it speak to me, And I would always urge people, like when people say, should I collect your art? And I'm like, if you're asking me that, I would say, don't collect. If it resonates with you, if it's something that you think that you can grow old around and you want your family around, then go for it. And again, I agree with Jerry. You don't need to be able to afford art because we always have this thing like, oh, can I afford it? We can work towards it. Like I myself have things which I could not afford.
Yeah.
So I have a very small collection, but again, it's taken sort of huge sort of waiting periods, like, okay, I'm going to sell my work and then I'm going to withdraw this much money and then perhaps I can afford it and then I will sort of gingerly work up the courage to go ask the galleries, can I have it? And, as an artist, it's even more complicated because, you're always told that you should not connect, you're on the side of selling. So, yeah. So coming back to Lakshmi's question, were there any works of mine that were supported by the collector? And I think the answer, to be really honest, is actually none. Because to say that works were supported by collectors would mean that I was either commissioned by somebody or there was some sort of support that I received prior to making the work. And in my case, this has not happened. But having said this, I'm extremely grateful to foundations such as the Shata Binale or to curators such as Hurat Kasmi, Satyam Mahashmi, Tarun Nagesh, because they've given me sort of space and the opportunity to showcase my work, so that's there. They are also going to share some of the more darker sides of the idea of patronage, because there are several times in my career where I was offered patronage. Like even now, I get all these texts on Instagram and nothing, no hi, no hello, just a number, and it says, call me. With like something that I can carry.
They send it to me, I'm bored.
Okay, so now I know what I am. Or, like an address and they're like, come meet us. And I'm like, okay, how do I deal with this? Or I have a yellow couch or my decor is mostly blue. Do you have something that suits it? Or I'm given a size. Like, it's okay to commission works, but first ask the artist. You don't send somebody a message like, I have a room which is blue and can you give me something to match it? Or more recently, I was asked, I like your work, but I prefer an oil painting. And then I'm like, okay, but you've followed my practice that you know that it's something that I have made satisfied. Or something like, I like your work, but why is it so violent? Do you make me the exact same thing without all these heads rolling off my works? More recently, I was sent a text about which said like, very important places, and my collection has been featured on the Christie's website, and I want to commission. Call me. So I'm like, okay, I do not enroll to art and scale. I tend to live in my own world. And I have a galleryist who's supposed to, take care of all this. And she's very good at it. So I'm like, okay, I am very happy when people reach out and they say, like, I like your work. So I respond and I say, thank you so much. This makes me a lot of joy. Let me put you in touch with my galleryist. And then he said, no, I do not work through galleryist. I work with the artist directly. So I said, that's funny, but I do not accept commissions. And that was my time to tell him, I have plenty of ideas on my board and is screaming to be let out. I just don't have time to work on somebody else's ideas. What do I do with the ones, that I get stuck in my head screaming each day? And very good times. And it should have ended there because he said to accept commissions. And I said, well, instead, this was long rant about my galleryist and how she is stopping the growth of an artist and how I'm bound to her by a contract. And your creativity happens when an artist interacts directly with the patron. And then he was going to give me a long sort of lecture about art history and that I should read on the Girls' School of Panavadi Circles.
She's a PhD in art history. That's a point to get you there.
So, exactly, as he has, so it is continue my gallery as they could go that was completely ridiculous because my gallery is a bit of a rock star. And if he had even done a simple Google search, he could have been like, kind of qualified to teach these things. And so, it's a little bit dark side to patronage and to win. Yeah, so that is this idea of patronage that I find that's completely out of sync with the times that we live in, It's not the medieval ages anymore, and it's not a feudal war of production, which, sort of conditions all the social and class relations. So yes, like huge yes to collective, but also, we have access to also the human beings, and you wouldn't go up to like Sanjay Gain and say like, since I bought a sari from you, I'm a patron, or Manish Malhotra, like, I'm the biggest patron. See, but I'm married and Manish Malhotra. That would be fun. Some of the riot clothes are actually more expensive than artworks, against commission. But wait till you find some material to accept commission. There's works you like, ideas that we make with us. What's the point with commissioning something that's you like? Because you can, AI, the main 3 minutes able to sort of engage with somebody that they must see what they are saying about this girl or what they are, talking about resumes for something about you. So yes, this is what I say about patronage.
Thank you. Thank you, Veronica.